Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over and update Bitcoin at the probably the medium term and then a little bit of the shorter term time frames where I think that Bitcoin probably has another sneak down to that 18,000, low 18s, guys. So I think it went on a fourth wave bounce, contrary to the belief. That's what's going on in here. So, but what I wanted to do. Oh, and one thing that I was going to say is that I've been investigating the Nasdaq. It's laid down a little bit closer, and there's a good shot that that was an ABC leg down, guys. So there might be another leg up on the Nasdaq. We're going over there, so just have to patiently wait, see what's going on. You know, that's going to be a key ingredient to this whole mess that's going on over here with Bitcoin. But I just wanted to show you guys this right here, this move that it made, because you only have basically three options because of this. This is a five-way move, okay? And you still have that bullish divergence right there on the daily, okay? From that leg to this leg, you can see from there to there, you have your bullish divergence. And telling you this is an impulse move. Your third wave just extended to here and it went up on this fourth, making that triangle. That's also your other clue, too, that this became a triangle to swing back down for this fourth leg. What I think it is in right now is another fourth leg. It went up on a flat. Anytime you see a bounce or it moves down aggressively and a serious bounce up, I always look for a flat. You want to do that. And the flats can go very high. They can go extremely high. On Bitcoin, this one went fairly high. On the altcoins, they can fly. I think you might want to check helium. I saw helium go up like 60 or 70% or something like that. That could have been a flat, guys. You could look at that flat. It was probably a fourth wave flat. It's probably not done. I haven't looked at it. That's just my guess. That's what I would look for, those flats. What they do for my followers that are new to my channel, there's a move that comes down in an aggressive like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As an example, let's just say this is 4, 5, right? What they do is the A wave will go up a little bit and the B wave continues to go down beyond all-time highs and it zooms up onto a C wave like that. Let me put the waves on. Okay, so it comes down on the end of that third wave. It comes up onto an A leg and it swings all the way back down. You're thinking that that's still part of the wave and then it zooms back up on a C leg. So it's like this. It's like this, guys. Here's your wave. And then the A wave, you think it's correction, comes back down on a B and then zooms up onto a C. Very common move. I'll go over that in just a second with you guys. So I just wanted to go over the overall picture of Bitcoin. I'll let you guys know there's only a couple options, but what we do know is that this is a five-wave move right here. This is an aggressive five-wave move. And for a first wave, it's pretty aggressive, guys. If this is a wave one, this is a very, in my opinion, a very aggressive wave one, okay? And what that means, if this is a wave one and you think it's coming up to make a wave two, that wave three is going to be something else. If that's what you think, that's the bearish count. So that's an option. This is an option that you have right here. One, up for a two, and it's going to be zooming back down for a three, okay? Way down there. That's going down. That's very bearish. Okay. And the other option is this. I don't think it's going to be this. This is a very unusual A leg, but it could be, and go up onto a B like so, and then a C. You could have it, the C could be, it could go like that, or it could go all the way down there and break the low. Just wouldn't know yet. Okay. So that's an option. And the only other option left is within here's a flat. Okay. Whether it started here or here, you'd have an A, B, C, okay? Till it proves to me otherwise, I am still going with the flat, even though this is a very aggressive move down because the wave extended from here, okay? So I'm okay with that so far. In altcoins, some altcoins, they will go to 3.618. It's pretty rare, but that was a spot 2.618. So it could whiz down to 18,000 on 3.618. It could do that. It's rare for Bitcoin. Altcoins that are lower cap altcoins can do that 3.618. Okay. Just to let you guys know. So right now, that those are the options that you have. You have the bearish scenario. You have the potential ABC move, whether it breaks a low or holds a low. That's kind of, I would say that's semi-bearish for the time being, but then the correction that it's in is going to go on for much longer. Now, the good news is that based off my 60-day cycle theory from Bob Loukas, give credit to him, is that the correction should be ending in probably the next 10 to 15 days for Bitcoin, somewhere in the from now until the middle of September or the third week of September. So that's the good news until then. But then you have the more bullish, I would say this is the correction that it did. And the reason I want to go with this is just how aggressive this wave was down. Okay. Typically, when you see flats, they have a very, very aggressive wave, just like that off the top of their wave, like so. So what happens is that this is for new followers. I'm going to go over this again. What happens is you have a wave, an impulse wave that goes up like so usually. Okay. This happens. It's very, very common in cryptocurrencies. As a matter of fact, in February of 2021, when Bitcoin was done, Bitcoin finished its wave up there. It actually went up on 3 waves. I'll show you a good example of that, how this happens. As a matter of fact, I'll just use Bitcoin and remove that. I'll show you guys right here. You see this wave? This is the third. This is the third of the third. It came back down on a 4th wave and went up onto this 5th wave and then did another 5th wave right here, okay? But right here, this is a 3-wave move and then a 3-wave move up, okay? This is a flat move. And how I know this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what they like to do is go down in 3, back up in 3, and bam, just like so. Very common move, very common move. And they have you can see very aggressive 5-wave swing down, okay? And this move over here, in my opinion, reminds me of that. Over here, it reminds me of a very aggressive move down, up, down. And you can see in this instance over here, let me go back to up here in Bitcoin. If you throw fibs on that, I measure the whole length of wave A. I go up for the top of wave B. You can see right here, this is 2.618. Where did this wave come all the way down to? 3.618. The 5th wave went beyond it. The wick went all the way beyond it. It was actually trying to make its way to 4.618. Okay. So just based off that, you can see, I'm going to remove this wave now, let you guys know. This is clearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. For those that are newer to my channel, the 5 wave can never be by itself like this. So there always needs to be a 5 with a 5. If there's no 5 with a 5, a 5-wave move, you need a 3, 3 somewhere, usually right before it. So you're 3, 3, 5. So with those Fibonacci numbers over there, is it possible for this to have an aggressive move in the same way to 3.618 all the way down here and still maintain those lows? It is possible. It is possible. I just showed you up there that it happened up there at the top of Bitcoin at the end of it's May. What was that? February, March, April, May of 2021 timeframe. It is possible. So, and that's the thinking that I have with this wave. This completed something, and the wave was so aggressive right off the rip, especially through here, and it's finally completing it and extending out to make this. This is a 5th wave here, and it's actually it's not even done with its 5th wave, in my opinion, and possibly can go down and test those lows. Okay. Otherwise, if you're bearish, you're going to see counts where this is a wave 1. It's going up for a 2. You should see a nice retrace up here. Okay, a 3-wave swing. What you will see, if you see something bearish, you'll see a nice 3-wave swing, a 5, 3, 5 back up there to those areas, more or less, might not even be that high. And then it's coming up to set itself up to go down there. I don't think so. The reason why I don't think that is you come out to the weekly chart. I'm going to show you in the RSI is to have a wave 1 of this size and magnitude to swing back up for a 3, you're looking, or a 2, excuse me, you're looking at a very, very aggressive wave 3 coming down. And that wave 3 will be down here. you can just take your number wherever that retraces, just like so, guys. You can take that wave. Let's say it ends at the bottom of the box, more or less. You can swing up more or less at least 50%, and you'll be looking at numbers like 13,000, depending on how aggressive this wave gets. 13,000 usually at a minimum, and how aggressive this gets. These will be your numbers. You'll be looking for something like that. Do I think that's going to be it? I don't think so. Why? Because if you take a look, let's go in here to the RSI to see a wave of that magnitude right there. Okay. Look how aggressive that is in the RSI. See, this is a very aggressive wave right here in the RSI. For something to be that aggressive, this RSI is going to be going way, way down here, guys. Is that realistic on the weekly RSI? I don't think so. That's just my take on it. The other reason that I don't think that this is going to be swinging down in a wave 1 and making a wave 2 up and then going down into a wave 3 is because this wave section in here and in here are 3 wave swings. Okay. This is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's not. This is a 3 wave. I tried to make it a wave 1, 2, 3. And it's very, very difficult to do that. These are 3 wave swings here and a 3 wave, and then you have a 3 wave swing here. So at more than likely, you're going to have a 3 wave swing over here. Okay, back down. It's not going to be an impulse move down. Okay, just by the process of elimination from these waves. And the other reason that you have that, if you go out to the daily and you look at the wave swings, okay, so on this wave, right here to this wave, you can see from that point to that point is no divergence. Okay, no divergence from here to here. That's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because there's no divergence. It took it out. So what is that? That's a 3 wave swing. So if I take this, I can A, B, and then down for a C, like so. And that's how you know that that's a 3 wave swing. Okay, 5 wave swings will have divergence. 3 wave swings will not have divergence. So through the process of elimination, based off the data that's going on and with Bitcoin, the probability of it to come down, to swing back up, to make a 5 wave swing is very low, in my opinion. Very low, in my opinion. Okay, now how this is getting real close to the lows of 17,500. And, you know, the next argument is going to be that it's getting too close to the lows. Okay. It's not uncommon for a wave to go up and come all the way back down. In particularly cryptocurrencies, it's not as common in Bitcoin because it's a bigger asset to come all the way down and test those lows again. All right. So, and that's what I think you have a good probability of happening. I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart and look at the wave, because through the process of elimination and probabilities, we know that this now was likely a wave 4. And you can see the aggressiveness on this 4-hour chart, the 3, but the third wave extended here, made another wave 4, came back up to make this wave where you still have a massive amount. From here to here, you have a massive amount of bullish divergence. So it is completing something in this area to do another swing up at some point. Some point it's going to be finishing in this area to be making another swing up. Whether it's a wave 2, a wave A, or if it's done with its whole sequence, remains to be seen. We're just not going to know. Nobody can predict that yet. So you can take a look at this wave going back out. I'm going to zoom in, let you guys know. Taking a look at this wave is good. The question is where did the triangle end? Did the triangle end here, here? Did the triangle end there? It's very difficult to suss that out. Okay, where the triangle exactly ended. Okay, so more than likely the triangle probably ended there, and it could be onto something new. Just going to have to wait to suss this self out. Now the argument's going to be, is it retraced too much on a wave 4 bounce? And that would be true. Wave 4s, I've showed data in my previous videos that they can hit 618. I mean, it's unlikely. The probability of it going that high on that retracement is a lot lower. It did hit tag 618 on the nose. And this right here is an obvious, that is an impulse. It looks like it's trying to make one right now with the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. If it gets way up there, then likely it's onto something new. It could be. You want to be careful that it's it's not doing something like this, guys. So an A, B, and swinging up for a C. Okay, a corrective move up is no good. You don't want that. So is this a wave 4? We're not going to know until this thing is done, guys. We're just not going to know. But typically, you can see with this wave that it did a 1, 2, and in the RSI, here's your third wave right here. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably from this and then up, and it could have swung back down. It could have swung up into this section right here into a flat. I always want to look for these flats because these are the flat moves. So it's a pretty high flat. It's pretty aggressive. 1.618. Take it off log. Yeah, up to 2.0. Could it be a flat? Could this be a massive fourth wave? It could be, guys. So you want to be aware that this could be 1, 2, and all the way here was your third wave, and it swung up onto a flat to come back down for another fifth wave. And you can take a look at that. It would not be unreasonable to think, okay, that the wave 2 was really skinny, come back down up into a fourth wave like this and swing back down into a fifth, just like so, and take that off. And you can look at that impulse. That is not unreasonable. I've seen impulses in cryptocurrencies look just like that and do massive wave 4s. Reason that happens, I made previous videos, is that the aggressiveness, sometimes you can get tricked up as they come real aggressive in the third wave. They make a small wave 2 and just boom, they bounce up into a fourth wave like so. Sometimes it can happen. Or if there's multiple wave 1, 2s, you have a small little tiny wave 4, okay? And you have 1, 2, 1, 2 up there, and you have just a normal impulse and it comes back down, and the fourth wave start getting bigger. So you have another 1 and then a 4 here, and then even a bigger 4, and it just keeps making the sequence. So do I know what the answer? Do I think this is a fourth wave? There's still a shot of that being a fourth wave. You cannot rule it out, okay? The only thing is it did go a little bit too high, but you just never know. There could be one more swing down. And the targets, if it does have another swing down, is right down here to about 18,200, or just beyond these lows right here, 18,500, and as low as 18,200 to come down and test those lows. Now, let me go back out to the 8-hour chart and let you guys know. Could it swing all the way down to those other levels that I had? It could. Something like this. Something just right in those areas of 17,900. Come right down there like that, guys. Could it do it? It could. So I just want to give you guys that update. Still not looking for anything. I'm waiting for this wave section to complete. And then I'm looking at other alts that are starting to look pretty darn good that I'll be looking at going long on based on the signals that I'm looking at with Bitcoin, the signals I'm looking at with the NASDAQ, possibly the S&P. Usually the NASDAQ, S&P, they all go together, so you check one or the other. I think for Bitcoin, it's better to look at maybe the NASDAQ. And then also, too, looking at the treasuries, too. Okay, there's some other things I look at too based off the signals for that. But if Bitcoin maintains this bullish sequence, there's going to be some really, really good deals, in my opinion, in some altcoins. If perhaps Bitcoin makes this completes or maintains this sequence for you guys. All right, so it's not looking that bad really right now. It's still right above 17,500, and I'm not surprised it's coming down to test these areas. It's not a surprise to me. You know, you look at the overall retrace on it right now, and 786 is the area. If I take it that area right now, 786 on logarithmic Fibonacci is not uncommon at all, and then the 886 is actually right at the bottom of the box. The 886 is not uncommon at all. As a matter of fact, I prefer, in my opinion, when assets like this have been through such a detrimental drop of 70%, 80%, some altcoins as high as 90% or more, 99%. I prefer to see a nice wave 1 off the bottom if they did a wave 1, and I want to see it's better to see a nice deep retrace. The retrace, the deeper, the more confirmation, in my opinion, that you do have a wave 2. And then it's actually easier to trade too, because then you play it off the low. So in this instance, if I have 17,641, and I'm pretty sure that this is a wave 2, I have a very a margin of loss in this instance of 5% for potential upside for 10% plus as an example. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do appreciate you. New subscribers, I appreciate you too. I know that I have a bullish slant, so I'm not gaining as many subscribers as other channels because I'm not promoting the bearishness, and 90% of the market right now is bearish. Till proven otherwise, I am still going towards the bullish side, only because I think the bullish signals are coming. Have a little bit more patience. I think it's going to work out, in my opinion. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.